Look, in some ways, Unrivaled limped to the finish. That's just because there were so many injuries by the end of things. Angel Reese out for the semifinal game with they labeled it a hand injury. Though she fell backwards and braced herself and was holding her wrist. It was the same surgically repaired wrist where she had the hairline fracture. She was out. Nafisa Collier was actually listed as questionable going into the semifinals. Of course, the league MVP now, but she wound up playing in the game, and her Lunar Owls were upset by Reese's Rose team without Reese. Chelsea Gray led the way. She's really been scoring at a high clip at Unrivaled. She's been impressive in that regard. And, after the fact, Angel was making some MVPG noise for Chelsea.
Oh, no, I got an MVP on my team.
Ray's never seen.
I don't know, yo. We got MVP.
So MVP, she said, we got the MVP on my team. That implies, of course, she thinks Chelsea Gray should have been the MVP of Unrivaled, which was Nafisa Collier. Obviously, the MVPG thing plays off her being a point guard. I'm not doing a whole Chelsea Gray, Caitlin Clark thing. My head didn't even actually go there, but I'm sure that will come up somewhere. Regardless, Angel's supporting her teammate. All good, cool. Chelsea Gray had a great Unrivaled run, and she's sitting there in the championship position. And meanwhile, Nafisa Collier is not, because the Rose were indeed beaten in the other game. Not the Rose, the Owls, I'm sorry, were indeed beaten in the other game. The Rose won the first game there to advance to the championship, and now they will take on the Vinyl. They'll take on the Vinyl, because this is what happened at the end of the second game in the Unrivaled semifinals. The game winner actually over Nafisa Collier. Ryan Howard with the inbound, Skylar Diggins, Smith playing defense. Hamby comes and gets the ball. Collier's on her. Crossover. Gets all the way to the cup. Just beat her. Just beat her. You can see the celebration, which is cool, right? I think, you want to see that enthusiasm and all the love there. And I see Aaliyah Boston there. That means Aaliyah Boston's going to take on Lexi Hull, I believe, in the championship, since Hull is on the Rose. You see Teresa Weatherspoon, of course, former Chicago Sky coach, the coach there involved. Nola Henry, the coach of the Rose. So it sets up an interesting Unrivaled final. We'll see if we get a status update on Angel Reese. I'm assuming if she didn't play today, she won't play tomorrow. But her team is playing, and they beat the Laces, so they get to lace them up again in the Unrivaled final. And to everybody's surprise, Collier and company eliminated. So I suppose that hooty-hoo that Angel Reese did before can have a lasting impact as far as, not looking bad in retrospect.